Yo, all right, y'all. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Y'all know what it is. Bornreepa here. We back. Told you every Monday we doing this thing. So I got a couple subjects I'm gonna hit on today. We're gonna talk about the Royal Rumble to all my wrestling fans that shit was lit. We're gonna talk about the Power World controversy. If you don't know what Power World is, a new game came out and it kind of took a little inspiration for Pokemon. So and then we also gonna get into this Vince McMahon shit. So let's just go on pop off with this shit, man. The Royal Rumble, bro. Just recently watched the Royal Rumble this Saturday, and I must say, shout out to the ladies, cause the ladies Royal Rumble match fucking slaughtered the men shit. That shit was fucking epic. And they had so for those of you that don't know, wrestling companies don't typically like mingle with other wrestling companies, but on this one, they had the TNA Knockouts Women's Champion, Jordan Grace, in the Royal Rumble this year. When I tell you, bro, she put on the fucking show. They because normally if they bring somebody out of another company in, they pretty much gonna fucking shit on their ass and make them look bad. But they made Jordan Grace look like a righteous threat, a real champion in that shit. So I'm rocking with that. As far as any other surprise, Naomi, she came back and they debuted Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill a fucking monster, yo. That bitch picked up Nia Jackson, slung her ass out the ring like she was one of the little cruiserweights. So with that being said, and also a lot of folks, I don't think nobody too tough hating on Bayley right now. But Bayley should have. I'm kind of glad Bayley won that motherfucker, man. So Bayley won the Royal Rumble. Spoiler alert, goddamn, sorry, but yeah, she definitely won the Royal Rumble, and I'm kind of okay with that shit, man, because yeah, cause they been shitting on her with the damage control group, like the other group members, like they ready to jump on her ass or something. So I don't know. But that shit pretty fucking fire, goddamn. So I fuck with the women's Royal Rumble match. Bayley goddamn showed her ass. And they had a lot of NXT stars, young women show up that was pretty decent. So I'm interested to see where they finna go heading into WrestleMania. The Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles versus LA Knight versus Randy Orton match. That shit was alright. That shit was alright. I never expected none of them to fucking. What's up? What's up, CEO man? How you doing, bro? But I never expect them to I never expected them to fucking take that bet off Roman Reigns before WrestleMania. And he's so close to beating Hulk Hogan shit. And Hulk Hogan, like the longest reigning WWE champion ever. But he creeping up on a little 1,400 days. I think all he needed like 100 some more days, and he'll be the longest reigning champion ever. And I think it's gonna be of the weekend of WrestleMania. You at work, bro. All right, man. Hey, appreciate it. Don't get in trouble on the clock watching me, boy. You know I'm uploaded to YouTube now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So with the Roman Reigns, I know a lot of folks kind of wanted LA Knight to fucking win that shit. I didn't see AJ Styles winning that shit. I could possibly see Randy Orton fucking winning it to get his 15th World Championship to tie John Cena and Ric Flair. But other than that, though, it was a solid match. Fatal 4-way rules. Anything can happen. Ain't no fucking rules and shit. So of course Solo came out there motherfucking cheated and got Roman the dub. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. He got a faction for a reason. So I ain't worried about that one. The Logan Paul and fucking Kevin Owens match surprised the fuck out of me, goddamn, because I didn't think Logan Paul was. Well, you know what? Every match that Logan Paul done been in so far, shit been fucking flame. So I ain't even hating on him. I mean, he is who he is, goddamn. But Logan Paul can fucking wrestle, bro. And Kevin Owens one of the best. So putting them two together was fucking magic, bro. Them niggas knew what they was doing with that shit. So I'm all for that match. That shit was pretty dope. The ending was a little screwy, but they still had Kevin Owens destroy that boy at the end of the match, bro. I think Logan left with an injury. He might have left with a fucking injury. So with that being said, bro, that shit was fucking crazy as hell, bro. All right. Now on to the men's Royal Rumble match, bro. And like I said, the men's Royal Rumble match wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't fucking with the women's. The women showed out. But on the men's side, they had the Usos show up 1 and 2. And they both on different brands now. So the twin brothers, so they be in that feud. They might fight at WrestleMania, but that shit was pretty fucking dope. They had Omos came back. The boy Andrade came back. And from what I'm hearing, it's this. So if you know about the Steiner brothers, Rick Steiner's son, Braun Breaker, took Brock Lesnar's place, took his spots and everything, and came in that motherfucker like a real beast, bro. Like that, he could be the new little Brock. You know what I'm saying? He ain't big as Brock, but he built just like his fucking dad and his uncle, bro. Them Steiner brothers. So I don't know. Braun might be. And then I heard him tweet out, the main roster is my home now. So I don't think he in NXT no more. So Braun Breaker gonna definitely be on the main roster tearing up some shit. Goddamn, I want to see him. That might be his feud if they take the belt off Seth because he hurt and get that shit to CM Punk. I think Braun Breaker gonna definitely be the one to challenge CM Punk for that, because I don't see nobody else. I mean, other than Gunther, but he the Intercontinental Champion. They need to fucking give him a decent feud with somebody else, you know what I'm saying, instead of trying to squeeze him in. Let him lose his title, then go into the World Heavyweight Championship picture. But they trying to squeeze him into the World Heavyweight Championship picture, and he's still the Intercontinental Champion. It just, I don't know, it don't make sense. It could be dope, have a double champion like that, but then you just taking up slots. You taking time away. Like you got one man with both belts, but he only gonna be able to do one fucking storyline at a time. So I say drop the belt to somebody credible and let him go off to the main event scene, goddamn, and try to get the big belt. But with that being said, who else came back at the Royal Rumble? Of course, they had fucking Kofi Kingston and the norms. Let me think. I'm trying to think. Was there anything out of the ordinary? I know Cody Rhodes was definitely my boy Cody. Yeah, he was in that thing. Fucking CM Punk, he showed up, and just so you know, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk was the final two. So that shit was kind of a little cliffhanger. And then they had R-Truth stupid ass come out to the fucking women's Royal Rumble match talking about some where the dudes at. That shit was funny as fuck. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. But that shit, man, Royal Rumble this year, yeah, I give it about an 80, only because the women showed their ass in their match. But other than that, Royal Rumble was a dope pay-per-view. I'm ready for SmackDown this Friday. Like I said, we'll be there. We'll get a little footage and drop this shit on the YouTube channel so y'all can see what was popping. But on to Vince McMahon, bro. So if you ain't know, Vince McMahon is no longer part of WWE in no shape, form, or fashion. He has been fired. This motherfucker, this motherfucker done did some wild shit. I don't even know if I could talk about half the shit that he did here, but man, him and these young ladies, bro, and it's crazy as hell because it's supposed to be Brock Lesnar, Vince McMahon, and damn, what's that motherfucking name? Gone Twinkie Deuces. All right, CEO, man. Hey, look, appreciate you following through this thing, though, boy. Hey, yeah. You're a mainstay, goddamn. I see you. But yeah, Brock Lesnar, John Laurinaitis, that's who it was. And they saying it was some other superstars, but they ain't really came out and said who. So it's still some people that they gotta address, goddamn, that had something to do with all that wild ass shit that they was doing with those ladies, goddamn. And the shit crazy as fuck, because I'm like, bro, you are a multi-millionaire motherfucker, bro. Why would you even do that, bro? You promised the chick $3 million. You should have just paid her the $3 million. I think he only gave her like $1 million. I could be wrong, but I think he gave her something. He didn't give her the whole thing, which is why the story is out now. Which is why they got to deal with this shit now. You know what I'm saying? And Vince and the WWE, it's gonna all boil back to like it's all gonna double down to like, did the WWE know about any of this shit when it was going down? That's why a lot of folks who got down was trying to back out of WWE at the last minute. I think Slim Jim wanted to back out, but from what I saw, they was definitely at the pay-per-view. They was definitely there. I don't know what else. Man, I don't know. Vince and these ladies. I ain't too deep into the story, but I know TKO. I know they asked Triple H and a couple of the other wrestlers questions about that shit after the pay-per-view at the press conference, and they kept it classic. You know what I'm saying? They trying to focus on making they ain't want to talk about nothing negative. They want to talk about the straight pay-per-view, what's popping off at the pay-per-view, what good came out of pay-per-view. And I get that shit because you don't want your whole pay-per-view to be remembered for Vince McMahon fucking over some females and doing some disgusting shit and getting fired. So that's just it. But man, these big wigs, bro. I don't understand how you got the life at your fingertips financially, and you fuck around and just do some dumbass shit like that. And I get it, shit. You old head, you probably done. You probably, if you do any time, nigga, you done lived. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, just like, why the fuck? And I wonder what Brock really, because I think he sent Brock, I guess he promised chicks to Brock's, you know what I'm saying? And they had to do whatever Vince wanted them to do with Brock. I don't know. But they definitely moving Brock around, goddamn. I don't know. Until it's proven that he ain't really had shit to do with it, I think they got him roped in with Vince and John Laurinaitis for sure. They got hundreds of text messages about this shit. Like, damn, I'm 100 text messages about sexual activities and favors and all this shit. And one text they put out talking about some he need to use protection. He told the chick he clean, he don't need to do that shit. And it's just like, damn, bro. They going deep on this shit, man. They putting too much info out, and I think it's just stupid as fuck, man. For real, they shouldn't have done what they done. But I'm glad that Triple H is holding the fort down, goddamn, cause WWE definitely in much better hands with him running the show than Vince anyway. So I mean, it's, to be honest, hell, I forgot Vince was even a part of that shit for real. I thought he was just like a shareholder. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he getting too old to be out there strutting to the ring. No chance of hell and all that bullshit. But yeah, he fucked up. So it is what it is. All right, let's move on to the next subject, man. Palworld, bro. So Palworld is this Pokemon-like game, and it shares similarities. You got your Pokeballs, you got your Poke Spears. You thought he retired. Hold on. Let's double back. CEO a little late. No, man. Vince got his ass fired, bro. That nigga done did some fucked up shit to some females, and that shit got out. Text messages and all, bro. Receipts. So the company who he sold WWE to, which he was still a part of, they booted him out. They got him gone. He can't no longer be anything with WWE because of the shit that he did. It's so fucked up. But the shit was on Fox News. You know if Fox News talking about the shit, goddamn, but it's everywhere though, bro. Like TMZ, whatever. You Google Vince McMahon name, bro, and that shit immediately might pop up, bro, for real. So yeah, Vince out of here. But the Palworld conspiracy, bro. So it's like Pokemon. You got your Pokeball. You got Pal Spears. You catch them in the Pokeball. You catch them in the Pal Spears. But it's what Pokemon players been wanting from the game and the industry as far as that shit go anyway. They want Pokemon to be a little bit more open world. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got Palworld downloaded on my shit. And my first night playing it, I had to force myself off because I was losing track of time and I wasn't getting bored in the slightest, bro. That shit is a fun ass game. I'm actually probably gonna stream Palworld after this vid, but man, that shit fucking dope as hell, and a lot of folks wondering what Nintendo pissed. Nintendo pissed, bro. It's a blatant goddamn copy paste of Pokemon. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But guess what? I mean, it is what it is, and the shit sold over 7 million copies in 24 hours, bro. And Pokemon, they never did those numbers, and they said it sold more than any PlayStation exclusive. In 24 hours on one console. Well, actually two. It's on Steam and it's on Xbox Game Pass now. But boy, when I tell you this shit is addictively fun, I love the game shit. I play it every day. I got Tekken 8, and sometimes I gotta play that before I even play Tekken 8, and I just got that shit. So the game ain't to be fucked with. It's a pretty fun game, but Pokemon pissed off. They fired off a few cease and desist, but I think it's nothing they can do because the other company like, fuck y'all, we ain't taking shit down. Nigga, this our game. We did it. Deal with that shit. So that shit kind of funny how they reacted to the whole shit, man. Them motherfuckers just full steam ahead like they ain't did nothing wrong, bro. And I tell you, it's copy fucking pages like they made Nikes and put an S with an N at Psychics, goddamn. Like that's pretty much the fucking game, bro. But it's dope as fuck because it's got a lot more shit to do in it than Pokemon games ever had. And yeah, man, it's just a crazy ass week, man, as far as shit going, man. Motherfuckers trying to sue each other, motherfuckers getting fired. Shit, it is what it is. I ain't really heard of no too tough weird news going on in the world other than them big floodings in San Diego, man. Pray for San Diego too, bro, cause they getting swamped with some water right now, bro. And I think could have swore I saw a video of some of the island, the town just getting washed away, goddamn, with water and waves and shit. It's like the sea level rising, and the water just it has to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And but yeah, the power conspiracy is pretty weird, man. I don't know. I think down the road, from the looks of it, man, if I was a lawyer, I would definitely at least attempt the case because the shit is a blatant ripoff for certain Pokemon. It definitely is, but like I said, the game itself is everything Pokemon probably should have been, and I think they more pissed off that they didn't act on that shit sooner because I think this game been out for a while now. It's just not hitting the console, and when they hit that console, it just blew the fuck up. And they also sold the game for half the price of an original game. You know, normal games right now is $69.99. There's no longer a $59.99 game unless it's probably used or some shit. So with that being said, shit, man, the thing that shit just I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, but I fuck with the game. I like it. Palworld pretty fucking fun. Pokemon should have been did what Palworld did, and shit, they can't get mad when somebody else pop out and blow their ass out the water. And I also saw that they also copied designs from Dragon Quest in the beginning. If they getting into some copyright plagiarism shit, y'all stole designs from another game y'all self to make y'all Pokemons. Even though y'all got like 2 million of them motherfuckers now, so shit, it don't really matter. But it is what it is, and I don't know. And Nicki Minaj and Megan ain't dissing each other. That shit fucking wild as hell. I ain't gonna lie, I heard hiss. I heard Megan shit, and that shit busting, bro. I ain't heard Bigfoot yet. That's what Nicki Minaj dropped, I think, last night. So I don't know. A lot of folks saying that shit ass, but I'm gonna check it out too and see if that shit popping. See if she fired off them shots back at Meg. But shit, man, this just like I said, a little weekly episode. We're gonna just reviewing everything that popped off this past week that was worth mentioning. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on end this. I'm finna take this thing over to Twitch, and I'm gonna stream some Palworld and talk it up with y'all on there a little bit. But until next Monday, bro, we're gonna hit y'all with some more subjects, some more news, and we're gonna keep this shit popping. What's that CEO, the song track? Oh, you heard Bigfoot? I ain't heard it, so I don't know. I'm gonna give it my listen, cause you know, folks be like, man, this shit garbage, and I hear and I be like, well, I like the shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might fuck with it. I always thought Nicki was a lyricist, but I ain't gonna lie, Megan on that dog shit, bro. She coming at their motherfucking throat, bro. I don't know what they did to piss off, but she rapping, goddamn. But yeah, man. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, I'm finna go and end this video right here. We taking this thing over to Twitch, bornreepa 205. So you fuck with me, come on through over there, goddamn, man. We finna get on some Palworld and see what's popping, man. But yeah, deuce. Got it, clock.